Hey guys, welcome to Coffee and Stitches with Mandy. Today is April 28th. I hope everybody's had a good April and is getting ready for May and the warmer weather here in the Northern Hemisphere. Here it's like 60 out today and our daffodils are blooming. I've got my tulips are almost blooming, and that's about it. Going on here, it's been somewhat steady. I saw my nieces and nephews last Thursday, and little kids are germ magnets, and I ended up with the cold they had. So bear in mind, I will try not to cough and sneeze, but I will try to, if I do, I'll try to edit it out. You can find me on Instagram as Mandy Pinecone, and welcome to all new and returning viewers. This is a channel about cross stitch, my knitting, and what else I feel like crafting. And maybe a book or two thrown in when I'm actually feel like talking about what I'm reading. It's usually December, October-ish, depending on what I'm reading. I haven't been stitching a lot this month. I've got a couple finishes, couple projects I've worked on. I've worked on, in the last week alone, 4 different sweaters. So I will show you those. So let's just jump in. And I didn't unzip this. What I've got done is, the last time I saw you guys, I was working on Primrose Garden Spring House. I finished that. This is 18 Count Water Nymph by Bee Stitch Me. This is one of her color fabric of the months. I want to say January, February, somewhere around there. It might have been February. I don't know. I don't remember. And then I finished one of the Waxing Moon Designs Easter ones, which is the Easter basket house. I've changed some of the colors, but I use mostly called for, but I'm not doing the border around or the bunting and stuff below them for me, because as I've rearranged my room again and I added 2 more of these units. So over here I have a 6, and then I have another 9 unit that has all my cross stitch stuff. So across the top I actually want to make a flat fold, and I've got a tiered tray that I just bought, another tiered tray I bought off Amazon, that I'm going to make a village out of these for each season when I get around to it. The only other thing I stitched on for my friend Jess, who is Stitches of Sass, and that has a needle on it. Her 40th birthday was towards the beginning of April. So I started from Luminous Fiber Arts the Playful Kittens. The night of her birthday, I was just, work is kicking my butt. It's starting to get busy, so I come home and I just want to crash, read, not think, nothing. So I put in 40 stitches of the yarn. I am changing the teals out for pinks. So I've got my floss, which is a mess, which is all pinks and purples. And then I made, on my Cricut, some floss tags, and they have paw prints on them. that was my project for her. And then this is stitched on 20 count Witch's Brew by Extrude Design. So yeah, so that will get finished at some point when I get back to it. And then my needle minder says is a New York Rangers, because Jess and I both love the Rangers, so hopefully we can win the next two, fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're SOL for this year. The last project that I've worked on is another Waxy Moon design. This is part of their Patriotic Barn series. I've got the barn done, got the top done. I love the little sheepies. I gotta do some back stitching and some other finishes before I finish this one. And that is stitched on another 20 count Extrude Designs fabric. I don't remember the color. I think it's Marble Bunny, but I don't know. It's a piece that I've had for a while. So that's all I've stitched on this month. Now you get the sweaters. I have a finish living in my sloth bag, which I spilled the coffee on, is my summer swirl pattern by Wool and Pine on Ravelry and Instagram, and they actually have their own site. I still have to wash and block it, but it is finished. So it's all out of Fiber Stash Dyeworks yarn. It is Band Candy, Potions, and then the very bottom is the colorway When There Are Nine. So I was down here when you guys, at the beginning of the month, so I finished the ribbing and then the two sleeves, because it's just a short sleeve. So it will get its bath, and then all the lovely ends will, and this is inside out, because you knit the thing inside out. It would help if I showed this the right way. So yeah, so it has this lovely drop stitch pattern on top, and yeah, because the whole, like, once you get past here, the whole sweater is knit inside out, so you can knit in the round versus purling in the round. So down here where my little normal was where I was. So I finished this one. This all started because I went to Christy, who is the dyer behind Fiber Stash Dyeworks, to her house and helped her dye for New Hampshire Sheep and Wool, which is in 2 weeks. It's Mother's Day weekend. It's the 13th and 14th in Deerfield, New Hampshire. So I was almost finished that one, and then I got the urge to, actually no, this is also Jess's fault. Stitches the Sass, because she was messaging me about she wanted a summer tee, so I was showing her patterns, and then I decided I wanted to knit it. So this is the VT bag by Jamie Hoffman for Knit Os. So it can be either one a V in the front or back, and you can either knit it 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 colors. I'm knitting it with 5 colors because this is going to be a sample for Christy. I am using her Twinkle Toes base, which is her sparkle base. And I've got the ribbing almost done. So you can actually see the sparkles, I think. Yeah, you can see them lightly. I had to finish that sweater to get the needles, the main body needles. Well, for the ribbing needles, I had to finish the body of a different sweater. So this is her. I had a dream. The next color is Dottle. And then it's going to be Lilac. Mud Pies and Lace 2. And then Berry Crush. Are the colors of this. And then the pattern actually gives you directions on how much of each section to do, how to fade it. It's an in-depth pattern, but it's going to be fun to knit. So there's that one. The sweater I had to finish to get said needles for that was my regular swirl pattern. It is knit again using Christie's yarn because that's what I use most of the time. I've got the body done on this. I just have to do the sewn bind off, so it's on 2 separate needles right now. And then there's that lovely pattern. This is using her Strong Toes base in the color It Freezes Me, and then her fuzzy yarn, which is the lace weight. It's an alpaca silk blend. So, yeah, so this just needs sleeves now. There's that one. So there's 3. Well, this one. And this bag I knit on today. We've gone to breakfast with friends of ours because my work schedule is so sporadic. It's hard to make plans on the weekends, so we drove about 45 minutes from us and met at a diner. So in the car, I took my Sunset Highway, and this is by, who is this by? Caitlin Hunter. So that's the better picture of it. I am knitting this again out of Christie's yarn in her Strong Toes base. So I've got colorwork top done and the body. The color on the top is the Lost Summer. I've got You're a Mean one, and then this color is one that she doesn't dye, or one that she doesn't dye anymore. Along with this here, this was from a special edition box from our local needles yarn store, Must Love Yarn. And then this color, the lighter blue here, is Beast. But why I had to knit on this today. This sweater is too easy. Okay, and I started this to celebrate my father-in-law's, what would have been his 91st birthday. Yes. Yeah. So today is his birthday. So I thought I'd pick up this sweater and knit on it. And the dark green here is called Picky Husband. I had to use this color combination because this yarn here was what I was helping Christy dye the weekend before he passed away. I went over to her house just to get my mind off what was going on with him, and we dyed up the batch of this. So I had to use that somehow. And then the green here is a yarn color. My husband wanted a dark green hat. He kept on just telling me dark green. So I went to Vermont Chief Benoit, sent him pictures, or he might have been with me at Vermont. I can't remember. This would have been 2018 or 2019. One of those years. He didn't like any colors. I went to Rhinebeck with my girlfriends, sent him pictures of dark green yarn. Didn't like any of those. So it's like, screw it. I will just dye a dark green yarn. So we dyed up this dark green yarn. Still doesn't like the color. He wants a army green, which isn't a dark green. So this is called Picky Husband because he is freaking picky with colors. So I had to use that with last summer. So there's, yeah, say like I've only knit, in the car today I got about an inch of the body done. So it was here and then I got up to here. So there's that. Oh, don't set that back up. Okay. And then, actually, let's do plans. Next, my plan for May, because I've got New Hampshire Sheep and Wool, and then my work gets super busy come spring, summer with home repair, or people doing home projects, things like that. And depending on the weekend or the day, I'm all over our store. So I didn't want to go big on my mania plans. So my mania plans are, I'm stealing, what is her name? Emma from B&E Stitchery. It's a relatively new Flosstube. She's in Maine. She is going to do Tiny Town Tuesdays. So I've got all the tiny towns now. I have to figure out which fabric I'm doing, but every Tuesday I'm going to start a new tiny town. We'll start with the ones I actually know. So I've got Big Hearted, which I'm going to do on Cappuccino by Be Stitch Me. I'm going to do Honey of a Tiny Town on My Sunshine by Be Stitch Me. I've got Patriotic Tiny Town, which is going on Winter Mix by Be Stitch Me. These are all 18 count. I've got Halloween Tiny Town, which needs to go on this amazing purple, which was I got on a Friday night fight night. So here's this one. The other change I'm making to this is I'm going to add lime green into this somewhere. So it's going to be stitched on purple fabric with lime green, because those are Halloween colors to me. But it's this dark, moody purple. And then here's where I'm stuck. I either have, for Blooming Tiny Town, Jellyfish Fields, which is a bluey green color by Be Stitch Me, which is where I'm leaning towards, like situating it like, I'm taking it off the board. If you see right here, it has blue up here and then green below it. I think that's how I'm going to, actually, you know what? That's what I'm doing. I'm stitching this Blooming Tiny Town on this piece of fabric. Now that I've actually looked at it, And I'm going to situate it so the green is on the bottom and then the blue is up top. So there's that. That piece of fabric can go that way. And now the only one I'm stuck on is Christmas, because I know I'm changing the colors of this because I want it more of a pinky, lighter green Christmas versus the primitive, like more muted Christmas. I want a brighter Christmas. So I'm either going to stitch it on Evergreen by Stitch Me or this piece of Jody fabric that I have that's in this cranberry red. So in the comment section below, tell me which color you like, which color you think I should stitch this on. I'm probably not, this is probably going to be the last one I start. I'm probably going to start this in July because there are 6 patterns right now, and we'll go from there. So let me know in the description or comments below which one I should stitch it on, the green or red. But like I said, I'm changing colors on all of them to more of a brighter color because, where is it? What was I? Oh, I was looking something and I ended up on Paisley and Polka Dots website, and then I found this display frame that will fit the tiny tots. I'm going to have a little extra room on it because I'm using 18 count versus the 32 or 16 that it calls for, but I'm going to mount them on this. And then I'm going to paint this a off-white called Cream in My Coffee because that is my favorite off-white color, and it's like I've got a gallon of it in eggshell floating around my house because that's what my hallway, living room, dining room are. So, and I think my kitchen is too, but that's in a satin. But there's that, and then that's what I'm going to mount it on. Also from Paisley Polka Dots, I picked up a 5.5 by 5.5 stand. Don't know what's going on this, but this couldn't travel alone. And yeah. And then, like I said, I bought a new tier tray off of Amazon for relatively inexpensive that has this scalloped edge. So this will sit my village pieces or my houses will end up here, and then up top we'll have different seasonal pieces switched out. So this sits on my display cases over here. What else for haul? I'm just looking. Okay. I put a couple orders in with Stacie Stitches, Stacie Stitches Creative Studios. It's not gonna, it's gonna blow up. She sends her business card and a bunch of stickers. I got, I know it's Patriot, Tiny Town, and then missing a pattern. I don't know. Oh no. So excuse me. I picked up from her Firework Kisses by Primrose because I had so much fun stitching the spring one. I decided that I need to do the seasonal ones now. This is Halloween Kisses. The newest one that they just put out, which just came like 2 days ago for me, or actually yesterday. Raindrop Kisses. And then I ordered the Treenway Silk Pack because I got her where's the sticker? Fabulously finishing kit for this month. So in the kit, you got a 9 by 44 piece of fabric, and my light is blowing it out. Let's try it this way. So it's got like this little bird. It's just a lovely piece of fabric. You got a piece of 4 by 4.5 by 4.5 mounting board. I'm going to be careful. There is pins from Lady Dot, and then there's these ribbons in it that match the red color from the silk packs. So I needed the silk packs. And then there is wild berry tea with raspberry honey sticks. And then she also sent in the box a teacup and saucer. So what this is for is you can finish any of the tea time patterns in the teacup and put it in the saucer and display it like this. What I think I'm going to do is end up putting the teacup up here somewhere. I've got 4 open cubbies. One has my knitting whips. I've got my electric spinner, and then I've got this one here has my spindles along with my zombies. I don't remember the pattern, but I have princess zombies in each cubby, but I'll probably just put it up there until I find a pattern that I like to go in the teacup. And then from Tiny Hummingbird on Facebook, I ordered the May Quaker by From the Heart Needle Art and the June Quaker. And I also got Big City Christmas by Country Cottage Needleworks in Toy Store. I need to finish collecting all these, but that was the only one she had at the time. And then the last thing I got was I got two new t-shirts from Athena, Stitched Goddess Design. I left her card over there. I've got a pile of her shirts. I love the designs on them. And then I always get the fancy vinyl. So I actually did laundry this morning, so all of her shirts are clean. So I'm gonna go through the fancy vinyls so if you feel like a fancy vinyl, something a little bit special, you can see how they look on a design. So the ones I got, because when she posted them, I knew I had to have them, was this one, which is I'm Counting with the Knitting. And then this is the holographic vinyl. So it has like shimmer. She posted this one on her reels on Instagram, and yeah, I am in love with it. It looks so good on the black. And then the other one I ordered was I'm Counting Cross Stitch, and then this is the metallic pink vinyl. Yes, it's in pink. So there's that. And then the other vinyls that she's got, I've got on a couple different t-shirts. She's got the Sparkle, which I've got on this design. This is one of her Valentine's. So this has like sparkles, again in pink, and this is on the white. It's her baseball tee, because those are my favorite shirts. I should have, and then also put on the tee, and then this is her glitter. The glitter is a little more rough than the sparkle. And then this is, stitching is my therapy. This is another one of her normal, everyday designs. And then this is, yeah, this has a little rougher of a texture for glitter, while this is a little smoother. So it has a silver metallic-y look to it. And then she has just like regular plain vinyl. This is one of her Christmas designs, so you can't get it anymore, that I got on black. So like this is her just a regular vinyl. This is the only one I don't have fancy vinyl on, because I couldn't get fancy vinyl. And then the other one I've got, I think this was, oh yeah, this is her other glitter version. This is the white glitter. So this has a little bit rough texture. All I need is, my needs are simple, coffee, books, stitching. So yeah, if you guys feel like it, you can go over to Athena's Instagram, Stitching Goddess Designs, or Athena X Stitches, and she has the Google Forms to order t-shirts, or you can look up Stitching Goddess Designs on Facebook, and she has her group with all the designs. But I highly recommend them. I end up, the only time they're all clean is if I end up doing laundry that day, because I usually have one or two on or in the washer, because I'm wearing them. Because at this time of year, my weather, it goes from, it was 80 like a week and a half ago. The other day it was like 40 for the high. So it's Vermont in the spring, and you never know. So I think that is it for me today. I hope everybody has a good May, and I will see you some point in probably end of May, early June, depending on what life throws at me between now and then, because I don't know what's going to go on. I know beginning of June we have a trip planned to Maine to take a look at houses up there, because we're thinking of moving up there. And then my husband has his hip replacement in July, but between now and then work is busy, and we'll go from there. So leave in the comments below if I should stitch my Christmas tiny town on red or green, or any other questions you have. I will be more than happy to answer them. I hope everybody has, yeah, like I said, a good May, and I will speak to you guys later. Stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.